What's up, YouTube? I want to put out this breaking news here about an American who was killed most recently. Most recently, on he arrived in on November 29th in Medellin, Colombia, and met this woman around December 10th. Okay, that's like this month. U.S. comedian and activist abducted and killed after trying to meet women he found in social media in Colombia. You know where in Colombia? Medellin, Colombia. Okay? No I'm going to read you part of the story off the New York Post. An American comedian and activist was abducted and fatally stabbed over a dozen times by a group of men after going on a date with a woman he met online while on vacation in Colombia. Tao Zherzong, I can't say his name, 50 years old, an Asian American living in Minnesota, was on vacation in South American country when his heartbreaking demise occurred. He arrived in Medellin on November 29th, and he planned to meet the mystery woman on December 10th. At around 7 p.m., the comedian had called a friend in Colombia, saying that the men were demanding 8 million pesos, which is about $2,000, in cash for his release. His body was found stabbed at the bottom of a ravine, multiple bruises caused by an apparent fall from over 60 feet, according to El Colombiano. Listen, I cannot stress this enough. If you have a girl come over to your house, get a photocopy of her ID. If she says, I want to bring a friend, tell her no. If you've never met her before, it's unwise. Meet her in a public place. These are things you need to be careful of. They will kill you over there. You know, $2,000 is a lot of money for them. That's a lot of money for them. And they'll kill you. They will kill you. You have to be careful with these damn girls. They don't give a shit. Usually these girls are young girls, like 16, 17, 18, around that range. If they're like 16 and 17 years old, what they do is they set you up and they blackmail you because they can get more money if they blackmail you if they're underage. They look tall, they look big. Some of these girls, I saw one girl in Medellin. I went to go talk to her on a bus. I was just talking. I didn't know. Me and my friend said she was young, and I said I didn't believe him. And I said, no, she's not. She's older. The girl was 15 years old. The girl was taller than me, bigger than me, and you just don't know. So get a copy of her ID, number one. Number two, if she says she wants to bring a friend, always tell her no. Number three, if you meet her for the first time, make sure you meet her in a public place. Do not, and I say this again, do not pay for a taxi or a cab, because if you pay for a taxi or a cab, she's going to get her friend or whoever criminal that she's working with, and they're going to make you, and then when you go to pay, they're going to kidnap your ass. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Make sure you get copies of IDs. I'm not saying don't meet anybody that you meet on Tinder, or if you meet them on Facebook or something like that. You can meet them in a public area. That's fine. I've met girls in public areas before. But if they come up with some bullshit, like they got a friend or nothing like that, leave. Leave. I'll tell you. Years ago, I met this really beautiful, good-looking girl on the internet in Medellin. And she was like, oh, yeah, we're going to hang out and everything. So anyway, long story short, I ended up going over there. I found out where she lived. We met near her house. And I go over there, and it's her, another girl, and two guys. And I said, who are these two guys? And I said, you didn't mention this shit. I said, I know they're gay. Are they gay? I said, let me see them kiss each other. You know, I'm telling you, I'm very aggressive. I don't like liars. And this is the kind of thing. You need to be so careful. You need to be suspicious. Otherwise, you're going to get got. You're going to get dead, or something worse is going to happen to you. You're going to end up in a Colombian prison somewhere and going through the Colombia justice system. Real talk. Anyway, take care. Be careful out there.